70 times 7 equals to what? Do you know the answer? Do you? Okay, don't worry. I'll tell you what 70 times 7 is all about. Welcome to Tonyclown Sunday School class. It's good to have you today. Today is going to be a very, very interesting day because I'll be telling you a story. Yes, a story. And you will like this story. But before I tell you the story, let us open the scriptures. Boop, boop. So we'll be reading from Matthew chapter 18 verse 21 and 22. Okay, let's read. Then Peter came to him and asked, "Sir, how often should I forgive a brother who sins against me? 7 times 22. No, Jesus replied, 70 times 7. Did you get it? 70 times 7. And that is the topic of today's Sunday school class, and actually the topic of my story. 70 times 7. Okay, one of Jesus' disciples, you know his name, Peter. He came to Jesus and be like, "Jesus, if somebody did something that is very, very wrong to me, how many times should I allow the person to keep going? Then I will say, okay, I forgive you. No, don't worry, I forgive you. You know, some of you will say, this is your third time. If you do it for the third time, I will not forgive you." Now, Jesus gave the correct calculation of when you should say you're not forgiving anybody in the whole wide world, and that is 70 times 7 times. 70 times 7. What's the calculation of 70 times 7? 70 times. This is hard. Okay. Well, after the story, I want somebody, in fact, you can drop the answer 70 times 7 before I finish my story. Okay. Story. Let's go. Once there was a king who decided to check on his servants' accounts. He had just begun to do so when one of them was brought in who owed him $10 million. The servant did not have enough to pay his debt, so the king ordered him to be sold as a slave with his wife and his children and all that he had in order to pay the debt. The servant fell on his knees before the king. "Be patient with me, my king. I will pay you everything I am owing. Please, my king." The king felt sorry for him. He forgave him the debt and let him go. Then the man went out to meet one of his fellow servants who owed him a few dollars, about $2,000. He grabbed him and started choking him. "Pay me what you owe," he said. "Pay me my money." His fellow servants begged and begged. "Please be patient with me, please. I promise to pay back all the money I'm owing you," he begged. The man refuses. Instead, he threw him into jail until he could pay the debt in full. Another servant of the king who had seen all that had happened was very upset and went to the king. He told the king everything that had happened. Immediately, the king commanded that he be brought in. When he came into the palace, the king was so furious that he stood on his feet and said to him, "You worthless slave, I forgave the whole amount you owed me just because you asked me to. You should have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had mercy on you." The king was very angry that he even sent the man to the torture chamber. that he should be disciplined and punished until he could pay every last penny that he is owing.
So you see the story, right? Yes, it's a very, very heart-touching story. So what Jesus is implying is that you should forgive others the way God has forgiven you. Tonyclown, what if the sin is very big? Hello, there is no sin that is bigger than one. If somebody lies, it's the same sin as somebody killing someone. Yes. In case you don't know, now you know. It's the same. There is no different hell for people that only steal 2 pieces of biscuit and someone that stole $1 billion US. There is no different hell for it. It's actually the same hell. So for you as a child of God, you should forgive because God has forgiven you. And if you are forgiven like God forgave, that makes you to be a child of God. You're only behaving like your Father who is God. So forgive others when they sin against you. Yes, for information, people will keep sinning against you. As long as we're on this earth, people will keep doing things that hurt us. But as children of God, you're supposed to still forgive them, because you are acting like your heavenly Father God, who forgave your own sin. Now the song of the day.
Forgive your brothers, forgive your sisters and your friends, 'cause God forgave you. So you must forgive others. Forgive your brothers, forgive your sisters and your friends, 'cause God forgave you. Woo! So you must forgive others. Forgive your brothers, forgive your sisters and your friends, 'cause God forgave you. So you must forgive others. Forgive your brothers, forgive your sisters and your friends, 'cause God forgave you. Woo! So you must forgive others.
Yay! Hope you enjoyed today's Sunday school class. I know you do. So this is the challenge for the week. I want you to go to school and tell that your friend that done something wrong to you. Tell that your friend that, you know what, I've forgiven you. Don't wait to hear what that your friend had to say. Don't wait to hear your friend say, okay, I've heard you. Just say, I've forgiven you. Try it. Yes, me too. There's someone that hurts me real bad. The person hurts me real bad. So after this Sunday school class, after I finish recording it, I will tell that person that I have forgiven the person. Yes. So let's do it together and see how free we will be if we forgive people that sin against us. Thank you for watching Tonyclown Sunday School Class. Remember to tell your friend to watch Tonyclown Sunday School Class. Like, subscribe, and just keep telling people about what Tonyclown is doing. Don't be the only one enjoying it. Are you ready? Okay, it's time to say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.